So he steps on the time traveling pod, if you will. He says, "Are you ready for the big jump?" As ready as I'll ever be.
Read. Turn paid action. Hello, YouTubians.
Greetings, everybody out there.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Hello.
However, whenever you're watching this, we appreciate you because you already know time is expensive.
Thank you for tuning in.
And thank you for subscribing, bot or not. But if you're here for the first time, this show is about everything and anything creative. Anything that sparks your creativity in whatever medium you dabble in.
Yes, expressing your creative soul.
And welcome to another episode of Creativity Unsheathed. I'm Oliver Segua.
I'm Nino.
And yes, we are brothers.
Yes, we are.
And this is the show where we feel
that you should always be careful and look into things before you cross over.
Yep.
Know what you're getting into.
Yep. Whatever collaboration of some sort, it could be a romantic relationship,
business. Combining worlds, like delving into other worlds, like magic or going down that rabbit hole.
Mixing together that human chemistry.
Yeah.
Spiritually,
and it's something not to take lightly. It's kind of like time traveling and Ouija boards. Like once you go through that, it's like you don't know what's going to be on the other side or how it'll just ripple effect everything in your life, right? Ouija boards and time machines.
You gotta be fully informed before dabbling in anything.
It's scary.
And just be prepared, right?
Yeah, play the Ouija board, you open up the portal for bad spirits or whatever.
Yeah.
So they're crossing over, if you want to call it that as well.
Right. Hey, comment below if you're into the whole occult religion and mythologies and whatnot. But hey, it's all part of alchemy, science.
Spiritual curiosity as well. Spiritual journey for anyone.
And why we're talking about this and what we're looking in today is Ultimate Fantastic 4.
Part 1
of the crossover.
Yes, variant cover.
By Greg Land.
Yeah.
And
looks like the actor. I think his name is Eoin Griffin.
Eoin Griffin. I don't know if we're pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actual actor who portrayed
Fantastic.
Yeah, from the first 2 films.
Yeah. Which was not bad.
He was also in Titanic.
And San Andreas. Man, not his finest moment, but
no.
Hey.
But turn around! Is anyone out there?
I need to get out of here.
Why we're looking into this particular issue, because it's the first appearance of the Marvel Zombies.
Ooh.
All due to the thanks of this creative team, Mark Millar and Greg Land.
Nice.
They're the ones who put this plague together and just really took Marvel Comics and the comic book fans by storm,
Unleashed this monstrosity of a story arc. Probably writing off the Walking Dead, if not
just all at the same time.
What else is there?
Yeah, dude. Early 2000s was really that era of zombies. The following year, they released the first Marvel zombie story.
Yes,
right?
Yes.
With Robert Kirkman and Sean Phillips. So, that zombie craze was in full stride at that time.
Yeah. Yep.
And that craze was going to shift Marvel into something of another entity, I believe.
Yeah. And then just going off the zombie thing, it's like it rhymes. Like it'll die off and come back. And vampires as well.
The zombie phase has died out today, but we're etching in time. We're about to look into it.
Yes, sir.
So, crossover, part 1 of 3. Creative team up front.
Mark Millar is the writer. Greg Land on tracing. Matt Ryan, quarterback.
Not that Matt Ryan, but hey, who knew that you have 2 people with the same names but different careers?
Ralph Macchio, Sifu.
Previously in Ultimate Fantastic 4. You can pause and read it for yourselves and catch up. So this story is about Reed Richards coming across a parallel Earth, if you will, and as a scientist already, he's seeing a lot of things, but nothing like this parallel universe that he and his team is ready to dive into.
It's crazy. Parallel universe.
And that is a thing, you know. I feel like Grant Morrison has touched upon that in his work.
Yeah.
You know, I guess it's just up to the person to believe it or not, continue to be a skeptic or what.
Right, it's a proof that they show is fake. It's like hard to believe it sometimes.
Right. Just do your own research.
Yeah.
Right.
School yourself.
Ooh, exactly.
Research. It's good. Soak it up. Nice T-Rex.
I mean, you can say what you will about Greg Land. I mean, he's known for tracing. I mean, there are artists who have used the technique.
I mean, you can see it here. It's like so cut out. It's like two different things, huh?
Yeah.
It's really like, it's just too good.
It's like copy and paste of something, and then you have that overlay effect.
Yeah, there you go.
Those who work digitally know what we're talking about and how easily you can trace things from images. I mean, I don't know if that's really comics, but I know it's a tool. But when you overuse it, it's not really comics, I feel.
Yep, agreed. It's like you take it for granted. It takes the life out. The visuals are cool, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like you see what BW does, you see what Will Eisner does, it's great, you know? Jack Kirby.
Yeah. During the shift of the early 2000s of that digital phase, right? Yeah. You had to make it more appealing.
And on top, I feel like they're trying to go with cinema.
Yeah.
For movie's sake.
Totally.
Later on, down the road.
And it does mimic that.
Yeah, totally.
Greg Land's work does do that, right? And cinematically, later on in this book, you'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see some certain actors, if you will.
So I take it they're all in different timelines.
Maybe getting samples, and it's really lackluster. There's not much really to grasp from these pages as a reader. You know, comic book enthusiast, if you will.
Yeah. You know, like time traveling and then getting stuck in that time. It's kind of scary. Kind of feels like getting stuck in that dream. Like, how am I gonna get out? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you're living in that reality now.
It is a thought, y'all. What do you guys think? Comment below. She almost looks like Natalie Portman. Either Natalie Portman or, who did you say? Kristen Bell?
Yeah.
It almost has that resemblance, y'all. What do you guys think? Comment below. I mean, Greg Land is known for tracing his characters to look like certain actors.
Yeah, and like, given it's the next page, and you know, consistency in the face, it looks different.
Yeah, dude.
And then, like, if you do trace, where'd you get that one?
Exactly. I feel like this is from like a Sports Illustrated cover of some sort.
Yeah, 'cause look at this eye. It's too cool. It's too good. It looks like Tom Cruise.
Oh man.
Just the eye. Like, it's hard to wear a mask. As a superhero, like, hey man, what are you doing there?
That don't work.
I like how he came under the legs. It's like you kind of forget this panel's here.
Yeah, dude. Like either forced or cut off from the printer or what.
How do you feel about this Iron Man suit?
It almost looks like a turtle. Like a Ninja Turtle.
Like a lot of, like, mecha, huh?
Yeah.
Like a mecha suit. Straight, like, Japanese design.
Yeah.
Compared to his earlier mocks. It's cool. I mean, it seems like what you could say is less to draw, but it's not Steve Ditko's Captain America. Right? It's like, it looks totally different from comic art. You know what I mean?
Yeah, digital's gonna have its specs and all that, but it's all about traditional work, I feel.
Yeah.
Who's there for the Venom saga, y'all?
Nice.
Fox Kids.
Totally cool.
The dark side of Spider-Man.
Reveal.
Looks like John Berthenol with glasses on. Maybe. But, you know, definitely had to match up during this time of just making that shift into that Hollywood era of comics, you know?
Yeah.
Just making everything look spectacle and just presentable.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's just about the story.
Yeah.
Fantastic art. Nice design.
Almost has a Camaro feel with a Darkwing Duck's vehicle.
Ooh.
Yeah. It has that mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, nothing to take away from Greg, because I know he's definitely doing his best given what Marvel asked for as far as quality.
Yeah.
But, just the sequence doesn't look like it matches.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like, you're definitely aiming for the pretty picture aspect to it.
Right, compared to the very Winsor Smith. Granted, he wrote and drew it, but the way he wrote it, or the way he drew it, matches the way he wrote it,
Yeah.
There's a more flow to it.
Totes.
For storytelling's sake.
Yeah.
Ray Liotta, yo. Ben Affleck from Armageddon, looking up.
Totes.
Right?
That has to be a dead giveaway. If that isn't, then I don't know what is else to say about Mr. Greg Land's work.
Yeah. Almost looked like Rutger Hauer.
Yeah, it has that features. I feel like these angles look like Michael Bay's.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, totally.
Michael Bay camera angles.
Totally.
We're definitely getting something cinematic here, y'all.
Yeah.
And again, it's just matching up that time of Hollywood comics.
Yeah. And it's nothing to take away from, he utilizing it,
Yeah, he got hired for his skill set, on top of hiring writers from Hollywood,
yeah.
Especially.
See, he's doing his personal experiments when he should be working on the assignments he was given.
By the Baxter Building Program, whatever it may be.
Like, you're not a superhero, you're a scientist. Now promise me you haven't done anything else that I'll be angry about. Cross his long fingers, short fingers.
And here is Sue Storm trying to distract you.
Yeah.
With her pose. Definitely looks like a supermodel type pose.
For sure. Who wears that?
Definitely going off with the Jessica Alba vibes.
Yeah.
Right? Like, nothing against Jessica Alba, but she didn't really give off the Sue Storm vibes.
Yeah. The one that they got for the remake, that was cool for me.
Yeah. I still like Jessica Alba. I liked her in Honey.
What was it? Idle Hands?
Idle Hands, Punks.
Into the Blue?
Yeah.
Was that Into the Blue? Or Deep Blue? She was wearing blue. Oh, the eye. Oh, man.
So, hey, Hollywood was trying to execute on that sexiness, right?
Yeah, for sure. That's what Todd said. Put sexy into it.
Look everywhere, right?
Todd McFarlane was right. Put sexy in it.
Everywhere.
It kind of looks like Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
Almost.
Yeah. Yeah, he played him good, Mr. Fantastic.
I don't know, with this given sequence, it's still not believable.
I don't know, he could have broken it up, shown more, but he's a minimalist.
The consistency with Sue Storm doesn't even match, dude.
Probably ripped from Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do that, at least keep it the same reference.
Yeah, the H&M magazine.
Right.
Does Greg Land have a fantasy? It kind of looks like Claudia Schiffer, huh? We soldier. Showing.
Like, really making Sue Storm older than Reed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Reed looked like he's still in high school or just got into college.
It's like, I'm not horny right now. I want to have sex. Leave me alone. Try to find this other dimension.
I need to concentrate.
She got denied.
She's mad. Didn't give in.
Way to stand your ground, Reed.
For the love of science.
Trust me. I speak from experience.
Look how we got this guy.
Franklin. Really? So that's his future self, huh?
From the many dimensions that he's discovered, right?
Yeah.
Which he will soon discover the zombieverse, if you will.
Nice upshot.
Very Michael Bay.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, for stuff like this, you really have to read the dialogue.
Yep.
It's like, you have to read what he's thinking about, right?
Mm-hmm. Within the art, it's just not enough information.
Yeah, I agree. Even caveman is like, what you thinking about? Why'd you paint this?
Right? It's like it's not enough sequential storytelling.
You paint him on the wall looking at something, but like there's nothing there.
Right? Take away the balloons. What is the page telling you?
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't really say much. Comment below if are we wrong. Who remembers Entertainment Weekly when again that comics was entering that Hollywood phase?
Yep.
Man.
Totally. Damn, that kind of looks weird, huh? Kind of looks like another superhero movie.
Yeah, dude. It totally does. It was definitely cool and weird time, like looking back at it, like, man, like...
People were really bashing on his hair. Like, Hugh Jackman wearing that wig.
Right. Going heavy on the licensing and advertising, y'all. Like, man.
Dude, they used the same picture for the Got Milk commercial. Or advertisement. Like, separate and like in groups.
Right.
So he steps on the time traveling pod, if you will. He says, "Are you ready for the big jump?" As ready as I'll ever be.
It might be a trick from this dimension. Almost look like Tom Welling.
Oh, yeah.
Tom Welling with glasses, and then this one looks like Ben Affleck with glasses.
Oh, yeah, it does, totally.
It's like he tried to change it up, but it's just too defined.
Yeah. Alright, so he jumps dimensions.
And he's shocked to see this may not be the real Reed that he's talking to, y'all. Because why would he be talking from such dimension with a decayed theme?
Yeah, man. It's so desolate.
Reed? Turn paid action.
Boom.
What is going on? Kudos to Greg Land for this.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Oh! Ever get the feeling you've been had?
So that was a fake Reed?
Right, so this whole time he was communicating with a fake Reed, a simulation, if you will. Again, to lure in food into this dimension. Got the first appearance of Marvel Zombies, yo.
Right, and it's the first family of Marvel
to take on the defect. But rightfully so. I don't know, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure. And then later on, what? Yeah, it does make sense. Though surprisingly, it wasn't stiff and strange because he can go into different dimensions. Mm-hmm. But Reed being a scientist, yeah, works.
Right. Definitely kudos to Mark Millar, diving into the science aspect into it.
Yeah.
But Mark Millar always finds ways to scratch certain surfaces to unveil, great story arcs.
Yeah, for sure. Like Morrison, but not too in depth.
Which he is a prodigy of Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
They have written together on some 2080 books.
Yeah.
Can't remember the exact stories, but he was a mentor. So it kind of, again, really explains the type of themes and stuff that he dives into.
Yeah. It's like it's not as dense dialogue like Alan Moore.
Yeah.
But the idea, it's all there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Zombified Magneto.
Ooh.
It's crazy, yo.
Will he come across him in this dimension?
I don't know. You guys have to see that for yourselves. We don't like to spoil too much over here on Creativity and Sheath because, you got to support your local bookstore, comic book store, or however you get your books. You do you. Whatever bin you guys find it in, definitely add it to your Fantastic Four collection. Marvel has yet to reboot Ultimate Fantastic Four. In the meantime, you can definitely pick up the omnibus trades or, however you want to get the collection if you don't like long boxes of clutter.
Yeah. Or if you want to start a Fantastic Four collection.
Yeah.
You should get this.
Yep. We did an episode on issue 1. Definitely backtrack on that if you like. Again, definitely at that right time for us and Marvel doing their thing, you know? Again, just that whole #1 gimmick. And, it worked.
Like what we're watching, they talk about #1 issues and stuff.
Yep. Oh, especially the Superheroes Unmasked documentary, right? Like all of that just coming into a line and to our comic book collecting.
Yeah.
Right? And speaking of comic book collecting, y'all, supposedly this is a hot variant and it's going up there in price. Not just because it's the first appearance of Marvel Zombies, but of this actor.
Yeah.
In particularly. Hey, by all means, if you're out there, pick it up however you get it.
Out there, pick 'em and get it.
Pick up and get it. You know, if you guys have an eBay account or Amazon account, again, however you find this particular issue, by all means, pick it up. But if you're looking for the rest of the crossover story arc, this is what part 2 looks like.
Ooh.
And part 3.
Ooh.
Comment below. We could be wrong, but it might be from George Romero's A Night of the Living Dead, right?
Yeah.
And rest in peace, George Romero. Without him, the godfather of zombie movies, you know? Without him, we wouldn't be getting Marvel Zombies.
Nope.
We won't be getting Walking Dead. We won't be getting Robert Kirkman's existence if George Romero never came up with the zombie genre.
Yep. So he is the grandfather, the forefather of zombie movies and genre.
Right? So Marvel should be thanking George Romero, if anything, for helping boost up their numbers as far as zombifying the characters that we love.
Yeah. Aside from the Mummy of the Universal Monsters, George Romero brought zombie to life.
Yep. As far as the Living Dead.
Yes.
You know.
Eating brains.
Right. You can say almost like Reanimator,
Yeah.
Frankenstein. It's like almost within that gray area or of a bubble that shares the same creation or Living Dead aspect, if you will.
Right, from voodoo rituals to science.
Yeah.
Experimenting on animals.
Alchemy.
Black
magic.
So it's scary, guys. It's a scary thought.
The actual Marvel Zombies that stemmed off from this story arc. I mean, you got that variant cover from Arthur Soydam. He was definitely on that craze for these covers when it came down to Marvel Zombies, and it definitely helped sell, you know, the aesthetic that Marvel, you know, that was definitely aiming for.
Yeah.
But Arthur Saddam, he had familiar territory in comics as far as doing covers for that Batman vs. Predator arc.
Oh, yeah.
Right, with Dave Gibbons and the Kuberts.
And the Kubert, yes, sir.
So he definitely has familiar territory in comics. And this is what issue 1 looks like.
Ooh.
Paying homage to all those, you know, hit covers that we all know and love today.
Ooh.
You know, issue 2.
And comment below if you know the iconic covers that these are stemming from.
And this is issue 3.
Ooh, of course, see?
Right? That McFarlane cover, dude.
Yeah.
Who doesn't know but this by now? But to zombify it, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Issue 4.
Ooh.
Going with the X-Men on it. That's tight.
Cyclops holding his head. It's so cool, but it's not. How is that possible?
How does that work? Who knows? But
Yeah.
it's zombies. That's what makes it fun. And issue 5, y'all.
Ooh. So iconic.
And we will dive into issue 1 in a later episode later this month. Just being the month of October.
Yes.
And
Halloween.
in honor of one of our favorite horror creators, George Romero.
Mr. Romero. Rest in peace and thank you.
Right?
Look at these. Even these are zombies. It's great. He didn't cheap out.
Exactly. And we got another one that stemmed off after this. Marvel Zombies Dead Days, y'all.
Ooh.
Definitely subscribe and stay tuned for this iconic cover fold out. And if you already have a sense of what Mr. Arthur Saddam is referencing on, comment below. But you're gonna have to subscribe and look at for that reveal.
Yes. Can't wait for the episode, yo.
And this particular issue, this one shot, it really elaborates on what goes on in this arc. It's definitely complimentary for every Marvel Zombies fans. You gotta have this one to kind of help solidify on this story arc in particular. You know, kind of gives that final.
Yeah, it wraps it all up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, tying up the loose limbs, the loose ligaments.
Exactly.
Marvel Zombies, yo.
Marvel Zombies, y'all. So again, if you guys didn't know that these books existed,
Now you know.
now you know. Whatever bin you guys find it in, If you guys have to get them online, you do you. But you gotta support your local comic book stores while they're around. Definitely show them love. And just because you appreciate them, you appreciate comics, you appreciate physical medium, and for the love of comics. But if you don't like clutter, you don't like long boxes, we totally understand. People are being minimalist out there, so however you want to read these stories, definitely add it to your reading list, add it to your digital queue list, whatever it may be. If you're zombie fans, George Romero fans, Marvel zombie fans, whatever it is, you gotta know where it came from.
Yes, no doubt.
And if you reach this part of the video, we highly appreciate you because we already know time is expensive. But we just appreciate you for spending that time with us.
Thank you, thank you.
Like, subscribe, comment below what you would like us to look into next if you're here for the first time. But if you're a returnee, definitely share what you've watched today. Spread the word what the brothers Nino and Oliver are doing over here on Creativity Unchained.
Yes, please do.
We definitely have more movies, comics, music reviews on the way, on top of our own creations to share with the world.
All that good stuff.
So physical follow, avatar follow, whatever it may be, whatever floats your boat. Join us on this journey.
Go on a journey with us, y'all.
Into the unknown.
Nice. All aboard.
Because now we like to end this episode with a motivational quote for y'all. But if you heard this one before, by all means, just let it be a self-reflection of where we are today.
In the future.
What?
No, read, go back to the present.
And this one is by George A. Romero, y'all. And it states, "I'm like my zombies. I won't stay dead." End quote.
Ooh.
To elaborate, granted, he has passed on from us. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Uncle George.
But his work lives on.
Yes.
Thank
you.
Just like the zombies, they won't stay dead.
Yeah.
There's always those favorites that we always love to watch.
Hell yeah. Sure.
Whether it be the original Night of the Living Dead.
Yep.
The remakes, or all the other projects that stems off of this mastermind's masterpieces.
Yeah.
And again, there won't be no Robert Kirkman without George Romero.
No way, no how. Who's Robert Kirkman?
Exactly. No zombies, no Robert Kirkman.
No way.
And it's pretty well known that Robert Kirkman praises George Romero and he gives credit where it's due, and he's not claiming he's the only one that came up with the genre. I mean, for Robert Kirkman to do that with a fellow zombie horror film lover who is Tony Moore, it was rightfully so. Just continuing on the works that is George A. Romero's zombie universe. And to this day, everyone loves zombies. I don't know if George Romero was foreseeing a future.
Right. Because in all these movies, they never said where it came from or what started it. It just popped up.
Put it all together of alchemy, science, whatever it may be, black magic, you get zombies.
Yeah. Even just like the energy of the land.
Yeah.
And then the spirits just rise up.
Hence, Scooby-Doo, Zombie Island, y'all.
Yeah.
Comment below if you know that film.
Yeah.
But would have been elaborated on if his movies weren't even in the mix.
Yeah, for sure.
Let alone to be talked about in like horror documentaries.
Yeah, like no different from those who wrote in books that predicted robots in the future.
Yeah, dude.
Like Terminator and all these other sci-fi books.
Yeah, I mean.
You know what I mean? It's like, what if those were foreseen as well? Like everything you come up with, everything we create is subconscious. It comes from the universe.
Yeah, in whatever shape or form you may receive it or see it.
Yeah.
Those are the ancestors letting you know that they have unfinished business and then they want to live that through you.
Yeah, like George Romero, like the messenger.
Yeah.
Channeling through him,
If James Cameron can get such dreams about the Terminator.
Yeah, fucking Nostradamus. Like where are you getting these predictions from?
Right?
And then some of them come true. Like, okay, you're really tapping into something, that universal tap.
Exactly, y'all.
So, hey, man, don't disregard what you feel, intuition,
Right. Don't disregard what the universe gave you as your attributes. What's meant for you is what's meant for you. It's what's given to you.
Yeah, what's meant for you will be for you. And if you miss it, then it's just saying it wasn't meant for you, and that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So, blessing in disguise, and take it for what it is.
And there's other windows and doors of opportunity.
Yeah.
You know?
When the door closes, it's protecting you.
Yeah, yo.
Trust it. Just trust it.
So yeah, y'all, let George Romero's quote, let his life, let his creations, let Marvel Zombies, Robert Kirkman, and what Sean Phillips done to help change the world of pop culture, if you will. And your legacy, what you leave behind, is what's going to live on. You know, what we have is just vessels that the universe is speaking through. And we all have that voice for a reason, so we just all have to let it be heard in whatever medium we all dabble in.
For sure.
Good and evil forever dance with each other, but always do your best to choose the positive.
Yep, for sure.
Even though we're all fans of horror, we gotta have a balance.
Yeah, that's why there's horror comedy.
Yeah, right?
You know, like Shaun of the Dead, and then you have Dawn of the Dead. It's all in good fun, but just know that it's real. You know?
So leave your legacy in however you see fit.
Yeah, make it a good one.
Because it's that time we're gonna say, stay creative, keep creating.
Stay independent, have your own voice.
Do your best as a human being to find ways to stay motivated and to keep on going.
Yes, stay positive, kill the negativity, be kind, and love yourself.
Till next time, y'all.
Till next time.
Peace.
Pieces.
They're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you. Oh, look, there's one of them now.